Now I take my first piece and I'm going to place it in the middle of the square, right side up in the middle of the square. And then I'm going to work around this piece, attaching other pieces. So I'm going to work all the way around it and then add another layer on the outside. So I take the first piece, put it right side up in the middle, and I take the second piece, it's going to end up there, and I put it right side down on top of the first piece and line up the edges like that. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and sew these two pieces together. You could pin it, but this is a crazy quilt, so we're just going to go ahead and sew it. Alright, now stop about 1/4 of an inch before the end of the fabric. Now I'm going to go ahead and press that piece of fabric right side up. And now I'm ready to add my next piece of fabric. Right side down over the first two pieces. Match up the edges and sew. Seam allowance doesn't really matter here. If I have some extra fabric, I can just go ahead and trim that off. Okay, so now I've got the whole piece covered. I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to trim the fabric scraps off the back side to match up those edges. Okay, so my edges are trimmed and I have a crazy quilt square. Now traditionally you would embroider alongside each of the seams here to tighten them up and make them even prettier. If you're wondering about all that noise, here's my little boy. He's been very patient while we've been sewing, but I think it's time for lunch.